Cash is trash, forget cash. It's worthless. You want cash flow. Do you want to be debt free?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you pay taxes on debt?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
Yeah, because that's how they make money. Yeah, so when a bank lends money, they just created money. So that's why they're not going to tax debt. Yeah. So I remember something that shifted my mind was when I heard a particular dragon on Dragon's Den. He said that my goal is to die with $1 billion of debt. And I didn't get it, and I was like, wow, why would you know, that's a crazy ass goal, why is that? But then I realized something, you know. So do you want to make more money?
Yeah.
Yeah, why do you want more money?
To buy things, go on holiday.
Yeah, so most people, they want to buy things, have experience, so they want to work to earn money to then use it for exchange, for some service, for some product, for some experience, from some material thing. Well, if that's the case, then debt is money, because I can use debt to also exchange to get all of those things. The problem is that most people, they're using debt to buy waste of time liabilities. Yeah, so they'll work, you know, their ass off and either use that money to do that, you know, just buy stuff, or they'll get into debt, credit card debt, loans or whatever, to go buy things that just cost them money. Yeah, so Robert Kiyosaki talks about good debt and he talks about bad debt. You know, good debt being something that pays you, so a debt where the debt pays you, and I'll explain what that is, but like also debt that costs you. So like you're just buying stuff and there's no return from it, so it's gone, it's wasted, and now you have the liability of the debt, which you have to pay back. But what about if you use debt, yeah, and like clever, smart, successful people, what they do is they use debt to buy assets and invest in assets that then pay a cash flow. See, most people are like, I just want cash, give me the cash, give me the cash, give me the cash. But it's not about the cash. Cash is trash, forget cash. It's worthless. You want cash flow. Yeah, that way, then you can start to use that cash flow to buy all of those nice things. I'm not saying don't buy nice things. I'm just saying don't use your hard-working income. Use that income, yeah, and use debt to invest in assets, to invest in yourself, to invest in assets that pay you dividends, pay you passive income, residual income, recurring income. That's the difference. So why do people think that they want to be debt-free in the first place? It's because their parents told them, and their parents told them, you know, and school tells them, and society tells them, get debt-free, debt management, don't go into debt. Yeah, but at the same time, what they will say is go into debt to go and buy a house, to get on the property ladder, to go and buy your residential house. Go into debt to go to university. I mean, that's all okay. Yeah, those debt, go get into debt, you know, buy now, pay later. That's all okay as well. I don't see anyone advertising, say, hey, come and borrow debt from us so you can go and make yourself rich and successful. Like, good debt is that. It's like, I want to use debt to make me rich. You know, I want to borrow as much money as possible. And by the way, that's the game. I just want to borrow money at a certain percentage and then invest in an asset that gives me a higher percentage. I'm a winner every time. There is no limit to my earning. If I just want to trade my time and just work for money, then there's a limit. There's only so much time, there's only so much value, there's only so much that I can do. But if I want to invest in assets, and I invest in property, I invest in assets, I invest in people, you know, I invest in people, I invest in businesses. This is what gives me the return. There's only, like, if I just want to do it by myself and be like a solopreneur, some people call them business owners, or that they work for themselves. What they mean is they work by themselves, not for themselves. They work by themselves. I mean, well, that's limited. Yeah, they're limited. You want to create a community, you want to create, you know, people, team, you want to help all of it, like everybody improves together. That's the whole thing about a team, to use competition as a form of excellence, not a form of like, I'm better than you. Yeah, and this is the whole thing that spirals all this debt thing out of control, you know, because most people, they're just getting into debt, playing keeping up with the Joneses. I'm going to get debt to buy a car, I'm going to get debt to buy a house, I'm going to get debt to buy clothes, to impress all the people that probably don't give a damn shit about what I'm wearing or what I look like anyway. Yeah, and that's a downward spiral where the game is use debt to invest. Because whether I work for the money and I invest that money, or I get debt and I invest the money, it's all money. Debt is money. That's how they create money. That's why there's no tax on debt.